It's the end of 2022 and the movies are back. It finally officially feels like I can say that. In all shapes, sizes, genres, and budgets, the movies are back. This has been an incredible year for film. I've seen many, I've loved many, and I want to talk about my top 10 favorite movies of 2022. I'm going to count them all down. There are so many great movies that I'd love to talk about here today, including some that don't make it in my top 10. Some honorable mentions I'm going to be shouting out because it's just been an extraordinary return for cinema, for the theaters. Some streaming movies have been great, so let's get into it. Some honorable mentions I want to talk about. Prey, the new Predator movie, featuring maybe the first indigenous female action star ever in film history. Prey is awesome. It's a great return to form for the Predator franchise. It's simple and it works, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. Another movie I enjoyed the heck out of, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Maybe the most fun movie of the year. It's up there for sure. I had such a blast with it. I think it's better than the first Sonic in almost every way. Jim Carrey is once again excellent. It's just a fun, heartwarming story that I feel like I could watch time and time again. And finally, I was really bummed this couldn't make the list. Avatar: The Way of Water is right on the outside. I think it's better than the first Avatar. I think it is a visual spectacle for the ages. One of the most impressive visual things I've ever seen in a movie. James Cameron did it, and I gotta give him props, but it just misses out on number 10. That number 10 being The Menu, starring Ray Fiennes and Anya Taylor-Joy, who are both terrific in a tight, clean thriller that will have you on the edge of your seat the entire time. It's funny. It actually got people to the theaters. It made some money, which I'm so happy for, because it just puts a cementation on this year being awesome for horror and the thriller genre. So many great movies, so many unique and interesting movies, even ones I didn't love. But The Menu, I just thought was so unique and so metaphorical. It can be applied to pretty much any obsessive profession, which I thought was really great. It's satire, which I love when it's done well, and it's my number 10 movie of the year. At number 9 is The Woman King. This is a story that centers on an all-female unit of elite warriors in 1800s Africa, and it was a great watch. I went to the theater and saw it with a bunch of friends. We all thought it was very good. Viola Davis should be getting nominated for an Oscar for this movie. She is incredible, as we've come to expect from someone like Viola Davis, but everyone else that creates this ensemble of awesome, strong women were terrific. And this film was empowering, it was heavy, it had deep layers that I'm still sifting through months after seeing it. It makes the list at number 9. Really great film, good action, everything you want is here, and I'm happy I saw it. At number 8 is Jordan Peele's latest masterpiece, Nope. Saw this in the theater and it was a religious experience. The sound, the set design, and the performances all create such an addictive atmosphere for this story that seems so simple and subtle on the surface and moves through slowly, but has so many layers upon layers that you can peel back after seeing it. It has subplots that are almost more important than what's really going on. I think it's genius racial commentary by Jordan Peele. And again, if you saw this in the theaters, you know what I'm talking about. It looks great, sounds great, and was just an experiential event for the year that I absolutely loved. Coming in at number 7 is Babylon, Damien Chazelle's new film about old Hollywood, the end of the silent era, and so much more. I actually only just saw this last night. It's been running through my brain ever since I saw it. So this could move up, it could move down, but right now it definitely deserves a spot in my top 10. It is wildly entertaining. It makes you feel every single emotion under the sun. It is a visual spectacle, looks great, cinematography, fantastic. I mean, almost every shot in this movie is absolutely beautiful. It was very informative about the early ages of Hollywood, which I appreciated, and it has great performances, particularly from Margot Robbie. I think this is the most demanding role of her career, and I think she pulls it off excellently. Brad Pitt's in here. He's very strong. Diego Calva with a star-making performance, and Babylon is awesome. At number 6 is Glass Onion, the new Rian Johnson, Benoit Blanc mystery that came out on Netflix. I've already seen it 2 times. I just think it is so incredibly entertaining, such a fun ride, and does everything you want from a murder mystery. Rian Johnson is a very impressive writer. He does so many things with the details that allow you to come back on rewatch and enjoy the movie just as much. I think I still prefer the first one, Knives Out, but this is such a warranted and earned sequel that delivered on almost every aspect, and it's making the list because I had such a fun time with it. Coming in at number 5 is maybe the most introspective and thoughtful movie on the list. That is The Banshees of Inisherin. Now, this was my first Martin McDonagh movie I've seen. I know he's done other work that is highly praised, but wow, man, this kind of floored me. I think it is so incredibly layered with metaphors and themes and things that you will be thinking about and processing as you move through your own life. This is sort of a moment in time film. Colin Farrell is excellent, could win the Oscar for Best Actor. Donald Gleason, Kerry Condon, and especially Barry Keoghan all deliver fantastic supporting performances that make you feel every beat of this movie. That is also surprisingly, sort of disturbingly funny. It's a sad movie, but it's one that fills me with inspiration and hope for the future, and it comes in at number 5. The Northman is Robert Eggers' third film, a Viking fable, and an absolute blast to see in the theaters, coming in at number 4. This was one of the most immersive theatrical experiences I've ever had. The score, set design, just production value, and the performances all sweep you into this world of Vikings and make you so glad you're there, because this story has been done before. It's sort of Hamlet, sort of Lion King, but to put it into this world of so much mythology that Robert Eggers delves into, gets sort of existential with, and then cap it all off with awesome, brutal Viking action. It's all I could have asked for, and I absolutely loved it. Coming in at number 3 is the best multiverse movie of the year, and no, it's not Doctor Strange. It's Everything Everywhere All at Once. The new film from the Daniels is, I don't even know what to say about it, and I saw it 9 months ago. I think it's incredible. I think it is the most complicated movie about a simple subject matter and simple theme I've maybe ever seen. All of the craziness, which is brilliantly done with maybe the best editing of the year, great cinematography, performances, and some nice visual effects, all just boil down to a human story about love, how we should just treat each other with kindness, and about family. And I think it's absolutely excellent. I've seen it twice, and I can't wait to see it many more times throughout my life. It's just great, and you should see it if you haven't already. Believe the hype. The biggest movie of the year is also one of the best. Top Gun Maverick comes soaring in at number 2. I have no real connection to the original Top Gun. I've seen it, but I didn't grow up in that time. I don't think the movie's all that great, but Top Gun Maverick sure is. It is an excellent follow-up that pairs a familiar and simple but well done story with incredible aerial action sequences that are so impressive to see in the theater. I mean, my jaw was on the floor both times, and Tom Cruise, Miles Teller, the whole ensemble really brings together this new band of characters paired with your old Maverick who still gets to show off and do crazy cool stuff. The score by Hans Zimmer is excellent. He was a great choice to bring on. And all in all, this is pretty much a perfect legacy sequel. I think it's all Top Gun fans could have asked for. And it united so many people in this year, brought them to the movie theater. Just a great film. At number 1, though, is The Batman. I had been so incredibly excited for this movie. Batman is my favorite fictional character of all time, and Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson, and company delivered on every level. This was so much of what I wanted from a Batman story on screen. Taking into account so many different elements of darkness and vengeance versus hope, creating a spiritual journey for Batman, played magnificently by Robert Pattinson in a subtle, understated performance that I don't think many people have actually given him credit for. He's amazing in the role. So is Zoe Kravitz, Colin Farrell. Paul Dano plays a great, menacing Riddler that serves as our driving force through this grimy, corrupt, and fully realized Gotham City. This is the most emo Batman we've ever gotten. I think it's done really well because that serves as a starting point for him to blossom throughout this franchise that we're going to get, that I couldn't be more excited for because it started off with this. Production value is remarkable. The cast, as I've stated before, all comes together with great direction to make a Batman movie that I'll be watching and loving for years to come. That does it for my list, but let me know what your favorite movies of the year were down in the comments. There are so many good ones that I probably didn't get a chance to see or just didn't make the cut, so be sure to let me know, and thank you so much for watching. This was a magnificent year for movies, and I can't wait to see what 2023 has in store.